This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. By Crime Stoppers of Southwest Florida. Report crimes and get paid with nobody knowing your identity. 1-800-700-TIPS. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. We're so thrilled that you've joined us here at the historic Dunbar Community School. We have an outstanding show lined up for you this morning. We get a chance to talk to Beatrice Jaquette Castor, the winner of the Lee Pitts Live Person of the Year in Education and Politics last year. She's also the president of the Haitian American Community Coalition of Southwest Florida. And when we talk about the Haitian American Community Coalition of Southwest Florida, we got to be talking about the 4th annual scholarship gala, which is just an amazing banquet to attend that's going to be taking place. We'll get all that information from her. Also on the show, Tashika Perry is back from her travels. She's now become a national figure, hanging out with Steve Harvey. She'll have her Girl Talk segment, and we'll talk to Steve Belden, the Director of Community Development for the City of Fort Myers. All that's on Lee Pitts Live. Keep it locked. Southwest Florida, welcome back. Of course, this is the spectacular, historic Dunbar Community School, and that backdrop is always a beautiful thing to see here. And we're so thrilled to have the former principal here, Ken Burns, who's gone off to his retirement now, and also the new principal for Dunbar Community School here, Dr. Samone Mitchell. Let me bump both of you in. Pick your cup up and tap it there. Samone, you'll learn the process. There you go. See? Of being on Lee Pitts Live, because we'll be coming out helping to tell a great story about Dunbar Community School. How about that?
Sounds good.
Well, it's good to get both of you here at the same time. I know this is historic, like the passing of the guard.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, first, let's go with you, Ken Burns. First, I want to compliment you on the outstanding work you've done here at Dunbar Community School over the past few years, taking it to the next level. What are the things you're most proud of about what you've been able to do here as you roll off into the sunset?
Well, the biggest thing that I think that we are proud of is the fact that we've gotten the community involved with the process of this school. We've reached out to a lot of different entities to make sure that we keep them involved in the know-how of how the school operates, and making the school available for the community, because this is a community school, and we wanted to make sure that the community was a part of the process.
In June, I got a chance to attend your retirement ceremony, and it was just outstanding at the Kerry Robinson Center. People came in from all over the state and from Africa to be a part of it. But one of the things that stood out was some of the students that you had touched throughout your life as an educator, and they came up and gave their testimonies on how you influenced them like a second father or their first father. Where did that come from, where you go beyond the call of duty with your students?
Well, for me, one of the most important things my mom always instilled in us was family. And what you try to do in a school setting is you want to have that family atmosphere. Students have to know that you have their best interest at heart. And it's not about just the books. It's about learning how to go on after school. Mm-hmm. So it's important for me to try to instill some values in some of especially the guys, the younger guys, because of who they were and the problems that they were going through. See, people don't always understand the problems that young people are going through. So it's important for us to establish a line of communications where they felt free to come in and speak about those things.
That was great, man. It was very spiritual. It was just a great thing to see. Dr. Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
Now the new young, not that he's old, he's just retiring, going off and spending his money. I'll come back to you and find out some things you're going to be doing. You said that he's already been a great mentor to you. You've shadowed him, and through that process, tell us about what you've already started to pick up on about this historic school.
One of the things that Mr. Burns made sure I took into account was making sure that it stays a community school, like reaching out to our community and keeping our doors open for our community and making sure that we're reaching out and being available at all times. So I think that's very important to keep that in mind while I'm sitting in the chair.
Okay, and when you walk through that hall, you see all those portraits up there of, I
Surreal.
saw
Yeah, it's
Mr.
surreal.
Burns' portrait up
Yeah.
there, and everybody left their own stamp. They did their thing. They made their little tweaks there and put their little twist on it. You already seem like you already going to be big on social media and some other things. Talk about that.
Yes, that's my plan. I want to get our school out there a little bit more, so I want to make sure that we are on social media, get our Twitter page going, to Facebook, have us on Instagram. I want to make sure our website's out there. Just get out there in the community a bit more. I like to visit the schools a lot to get our name out there and let them know what we're able to offer them. So I want to be able to do that and build relationships while doing so.
Now, when you say get our name out there and get into the community more, what is your message? What do you want them to know about Dunbar Community School?
I like them to know that it's another place for them, another option that they're able to do for their adult education or their GED. It's another learning opportunity to not give up, that we're still available and there's still hope for them, and we're going to change their mindset to be more successful than to just give up and not try to, pursue their education.
That's outstanding. Now, one of the things, Mr. Burns, going back to you, is you didn't know this, but of course, when I first started coming here, visiting the school, touring and everything, and I found out what you guys were doing, I started to think about my mom. See, my mom didn't graduate from high school. My mom dropped out of school around 9th grade. She had like 7 kids by that time. I was one of them. So I didn't grow up with all the means. But my mom went back to school at a late age, like in her 30s, I think she was in. I didn't understand the ramifications of that. I was around 7 years old or something. She went back to school, got her GED, and then she started making a better way for herself. So that was one of the things that I understand how important this school is to our community, and people can better their lives. English as a second language. So as I started to see that, and I saw how Mr. Barnes was working with people, and then I said, that's our Lee Pitts Live Educator of the Year. That was easy to do, and it also was personal. Tell me a story about somebody who's come here, gotten their GED. I know I've interviewed some over the years that really changed their lives.
Well, it's funny you bring that up. There's a young lady that was in the office this morning who dropped out of school, and I was her assistant principal at a school that I was, I'm not going to call it a school, but I was her assistant principal. And she dropped out, and she came by and noticed I was here and got a GED. And now she's enrolling to get her associate's degree at Florida Southwest. So it's those type of things and those type of opportunities that this school avails themselves to people like that. We've also had people that were in their 70s that came back to Dunbar Community School to get their GED because they wanted to finish something that they started that they were not able to complete. This school affords them that opportunity.
Dr. Mitchell, when you hear stories like that, and I know you're already excited about the opportunity to make people be able to change their lives, talk about other ways, and along with the GED, that Dunbar Community School is able to help people in bettering their lives.
Well, it's funny that Mr. Burns said that because I just met the young lady this morning too, and she was just telling me, she's not a student here anymore, but she still feels comfortable to come here. She still gets stuff done here. She's still able to work on the computer and start doing the applications or doing the work that's needed for FSW. So it's very nice that it's still open for the community, even if they're not a student, to still use our resources to help them.
One of the things I noticed here too is this international flavor. Different nationalities, different languages. You've gotten a chance to get a feel for that?
Yeah, I've heard there was like 57 different cultures around here, so yes.
Yeah, isn't that something? Now, prior to coming here, tell us a little background on what you did in education.
This would be my 15th year in the school district. Prior to that, I was a reading teacher. Then I moved on to become a reading coach. And then I was an administrator for 7 years and at South Fort Myers High School. And this would be my first year as principal.
Are you nervous?
It's a little nerve-wracking. It is. Because you don't know what to expect, so it's a little nerve-wracking.
What motivated you to want to come here?
Bringing it back to my community. One of the things I am very excited about is that I was able to start here, and I don't want to say end here, but for this to be another beginning point, to be where I was born and raised and be able to bring it back to my community is very exciting for me.
When you say start here, what do you mean?
Being born and raised in Fort Myers, so
Okay.
being able to, like, Miss Pat, I went to her daycare and I participated in things at the Stars Complex, and I went to Highland East Summer Camp.
And you
so
say you were in my swim class, making me feel old.
I took one class, so it's just nice to be able to come back to my community. My church, I've been there since I was born and raised in that church, so just bring it back. It's very
That's
nice.
one of the great churches too. That church produces a lot of successful people, ministers. Not that they produce them, but a lot of people go there, and what they get there contributes to their full growth. That'd be Mount Hermon Ministries, a plug for them. When you listen to her and you see her getting ready to go forward, what are some things you're instilling in her as a mentor? And will you be disappearing? Will she have you on her speed dial?
I would absolutely be disappearing.
No.
but I've already told Dr. Mitchell that I'm a phone call away. One of the things I've said to her, one of the most important things you do in this business is build relationships. For her to continue to build relationships so that she will have people like you and resources like you to her, to be available for her. I think she's going to be outstanding. I think she has all the qualities you need to be a principal in this school, because everybody can't be a principal in this school. And I say that with pride, because it takes certain characteristics, certain qualities to do what we do.
Well, you certainly are going to become a bigger personality than you realize. You're going to be sort of like a celebrity around here, because this school, the community sees the school. Everybody's going to be coming here trying to put on activities, trying to use the auditorium and wanting to be a part of this school. And we're so happy that Mr. Burns has said so many great things about you, and I'm looking forward to helping you in any way I can as well.
Thank you.
Talk about the curriculum here that you have here. I think it's some computer training, some other things going on here as well.
Well, I know, and you're going to have to help me out a little bit, but I know we're working with the GED class, and then we have the ESOL courses that go on as well, too. And then during the summer, we have the SOS program.
Okay. What is SOS?
Support Our Students program.
Okay.
It's a summer enrichment camp that's a community-based initiative to help kids who, to give them something to do, that they all work, that we try to get them all jobs as a part of this program. But we do enrichment things and life skills. We work with them with resume writing, how to dress for jobs, how to interview for jobs. But the other piece is teachers have an opportunity to form enrichments for those students. And it's going on the third year, and it's been an outstanding program.
Okay. When you first start walking through the building, seeing all the historical pieces, and I'm sure you had come here before you become principal. What stands out to you in terms of the history of this school?
When I first walked through the building, truthfully, it was very overwhelming. It was like, if anyone can walk through these doors and still not feel as though there's a place for education, it baffles me how they can do that, because it makes you just want to learn more and do more, because you see all the people that attempted or tried to do it ahead of you, or that did do it ahead of you. So it's more motivational when you walk through the building, in my opinion.
Now, the hours of operation are what? Like, are you on a normal school time, or people come after work?
It's a split shift. So it's a 9 to 1, and then it's 5 to 9 2 days out of the week, which is Tuesday, Thursday. The rest of the week it's 9 to 1, excluding Fridays, I believe.
Excluding Fridays.
When we talk about to get the community more involved with the school, what are some other ways that this building can be utilized? I know you had said one time, hey, you'd like to see normal courses being taught here as well. Something like that.
I said that to you.
that is supposed to be on TV.
Yeah.
Right.
That I would like someday to see this building elementary school, because as we drive into work, I see students standing on the corner waiting to catch the bus to go to different areas. So I thought that this would be a prime spot for that. As far as getting others involved in what we do, you are a great resource for that. And we visit churches, we visit neighborhoods, and word of mouth is our biggest.
Listen to ideas. That's how SOS was formed, right? Yeah. Ideas. People had ideas, and let's do some things.
Yeah, it was something that was a challenge for us, because all the violence of the shooting 3 years ago. There was this Club Blue incident, and that kind of sparked it. And went and got some students, got some people together, some community leaders from different walks of life, and we sit in this auditorium on this stage.
Okay.
And we hashed out ideas on what we can do to help this community resolve some of those issues, not stop them, but help them maybe slow the momentum down.
What are you going to be doing now? What are you doing now? You're just going to
Well,
travel?
a lot
I
of
know
people,
Shirley, I know you're watching this. The wife Shirley said, hey, he's going to have to do some quality time.
That's what she says. And when you retire, what I found out is that everybody plans your schedule. And there's Coach Maloney, who coaches at Dunbar High School. We go way back, Mariner High School in the 90s. He's already asked me to put time in with him in the gym. And my pastor expects me to put time in with him at Friendship. So, Reverend Bean. So I and my wife is going to trump them all because I'm going to do whatever she wants me to do.
Okay.
I'm making brownie points right now.
All right. Final comment. Dr. Mitchell, I want you to look into that camera right there, just like you on CNN, and appeal to the community that this is their school and you looking forward to working with them.
I am looking forward to working with everyone. I really ask that you come out and give me a chance. If you'd like to come meet me, I have an open door policy. You can always come on in and we can talk about your expectations and what you're looking for and how I can help you obtain that.
Okay. Both of you is I'm just a lucky guy. I get to see stuff like this and see this passing of the torch, and it's just like it's beautiful. Keep up the good work, okay? As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like the leaders here at the Dunbar Community School and all the people who are associated with it who are doing it. When we come back, we'll talk to the First Lady and the pastor. I said the First Lady's name first this time, of Mount Hermon Ministries. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. This is Lee Pitts, the host of the award-winning Lee Pitts Live here on Fox 4. We appreciate you watching our show here on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, clicking below. Let everybody else know that they can subscribe as well. Also, when we're on the air on Fox 4, you can also catch us streaming live at 8:30 a.m. in the morning on fox4now.com. Just click on live and you get us all types of ways at your convenience. That's Lee Pitts Live.